So, Wayne, FA Cup preliminary round, a 1-0 loss at Stockton. Would you agree not the best performance from Ossett United this afternoon?
I would agree, yeah. I think Stockton thoroughly deserved to win. I think 1-0 doesn't tell the story of the game. We've not caused them enough problems, anywhere near enough problems going forward to warrant getting something out of that game. Obviously, Wally's had a great chance at the end there that you'd expect him to score 10 times out of 10, but it just weren't to be. We'd have been fortunate if he had have, and if we'd have took Stockton back to Wingfield, we'd have been fortunate. So it's one we've got to take on the chin. It hurts. I feel sorry for the people who've made the journey because it's not been great viewing from us. But again, I don't really want to take any credit away from Stockton. I thought they were a good side today. Have performed well and deserved the victory. It's a little bit of a wake-up call for us if we needed it. Still been a really positive start to the season. Of course, we wanted to come here today and win in the FA Cup and put a bit of money in the bank. We're hoping to come here today and maybe get a reasonable draw in the next round, and like you say, look to push on, but not to be. Got to dust ourselves down. I've just heard Worksop drew, so we now know game on Tuesday. So we've got to get a reaction, and we've got to get a positive reaction from the boys for Hebburn at home next week, which will be another tough game.
Yeah, Hebburn won 7-0 today at Yorkshire Amateurs. Yorkshire Amateurs down to 10 men at 6-0, but by all means a good result. Obviously we've got Archie Whitfield and Rion Potts back in the squad next week, unavailable today because of the loan agreement with York. Would you say that we missed Archie Whitfield a little bit in midfield today, maybe missing a little bit of guile?
Yeah, I think both. I think they both started the careers with Ossett United really well. Both bring something different. I think in Archie's case, yeah, we're a little bit light in the midfield area, so when you lose his tenacity and his work rate and his breaking up the play, I think that stood out a little bit today. I don't think in the midfield areas that we ever really got to grips with the games. I don't think we carried anywhere near enough as a threat at the top end of the pitch. And I just think in general we were off key and we were off colour pretty much from the word go. It's a little bit leggy. Maybe the first two games, the excitement of winning a couple of games, and two difficult games at that. Maybe get caught up with a little bit, but the lads are better than they've shown today, 1,000,000%. And I think I said to him beforehand, we need probably 7 or 8 to play very, very well today to get the right result, and we've probably got 1 or 2 and 7 or 8 who weren't anywhere near what they're capable of. And while ever you get that, you're not going to win games of football, and that's pretty simple. So again, just a message for the fans: just stay positive. There's nothing to worry about. Like I said, the lads are hurting. It won't be a great journey back down the A1. But the next game is the key now. The reaction is the key. And if we can go and beat Hebburn, albeit it'll be another difficult game, put 3 wins on the board out of 3, that'd be a great reaction, and I think everybody would have taken that. We're greedy. We want to win every game. Of course we do. I'm sure the club place a lot of emphasis on FA Cup games because of the revenue side of things, but you've never got any divine right to win games, and particularly when you come to North East against good sides. The draw's not been kind. Probably got one of the toughest draws that we could have. And again, massive credit to Stockton. They deserve to win. I'm not ashamed to say that. I don't think we should dress it up. We were second best for large parts, and yet could have probably still nicked it and took it back to Wingfield, but that wouldn't have been deserved.
Yeah. Okay, looking away, obviously Jack Cowgill, Eddie Cass both still out. How near are them two to return into first team action?
Jack Cowgill maybe only 1 or 2 weeks away. He's been doing some running, stepping it up slowly. Obviously we want to be really cautious with him because he's really important for us. Eddie's just had a setback with the injuries. He's had an operation which cost an arm and a leg, and he's still got to see the consultant and the guy who did the surgery, because there's been a reaction, and it's not been great for the boy. I feel really, really sorry for him. When people take football away from you for such a long period of time, it can mentally drain you. So just trying to keep his spirits up and ensure him that he's still got a big role to play as and when we can get him back fit. But he's got a lot of work to do just yet to get back in. But listen, I think the squad's arguably as strong as it's ever been since I've been at this football club. You know, we're not going to change our opinions because of one defeat.
Yeah.
There'll be bumps in the road all the way through the season. There'll be good periods, there'll be not so good periods. But as always, it's about the reaction, and the reaction needs to come. We were hoping the reaction could have been Tuesday, but it now needs to come on Saturday. We need to make sure that we're better, and that we perform better, and that we compete better, and we give Eben a real run for their money.
Yeah, fully agree with your sentiments. You'll be pleased to know I'm not there next Saturday, so take that as you will. But thanks for your comments today, and onwards and upwards. Thanks, Wayne. Cheers.